Hello, this is Queen Who cares for you. I hope everybody had a wonderful, beautiful Friday. Uh, what time is it now? Probably about uh something after 11 or whatever. But I hope everybody had a nice headache. Oh, look, I got a whisper. Oh, I guess so. Got to get a wax. You look like I just got one. But anyway, I hope everybody had a wonderful Friday, and I hope that this video catch you in a relaxed mode. You're doing it sipping some tea, maybe sipping some wine, you know, going through the YouTube channels, and you happen to just run through mine, hoping that my videos will continue to uplift you and motivate you to be a better version of yourself each and every day. And I just wanted to continue to kind of elaborate on one of my topics I put, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. I was off today, family, but I tell you, I had so much to do. I just got finished uh, touching up one of my nails. You know, I had the Chinese people doing my nails, but look like every time they do them, I'm getting next couple of days they get a crack and all this kind of stuff. I'll let y'all know how that journey going because I decided that I am not going back to the Chinese people. I am going to do my own nails. So whether it be gel nails or the regular fingernail polish, I will be doing my nails, and I will be letting y'all know how that journey's going. But I just want to let you know, don't let nobody push you into being with somebody if you don't want to be with nobody. Like I said, it is perfectly fine being alone, loving yourself, figuring out what you want in life, where you want to go, and what you want to do, and just spoil yourself, ladies. Just treat yourself. Just like if you want a man to treat you, bring you roses and, just, take your own self out to dinner and wine and just do it. Just do all that for yourself. Trust me, it'll be just do all that for yourself. Just do it for yourself. And you will not be sorry. I mean, just spoil your own self. Like I said, you just got to love yourself enough. Don't worry about a man loving you. Don't worry about everywhere you go. Is it a man over here? Is a man over there? Wait a man. Wait a man. You just love yourself enough to treat yourself the very best you possibly can. Like I said, 98, 99% of these men that you meet is no good for you anyway. And going through you got to do a whole bunch of interviewing. Like I say, all these games these men playing out there, you need a notebook and a pencil and a folder and everything else. Because they playing games out there. Majority of these men, all they want to do is have sex with you. That's all they want. That's all they want. They don't want to do nothing for you. All they want to tell you is how they can have you in the bed and do all kind of stuff. That's all they want. They don't want to do nothing else. They're quick to tell you they're quick to tell you what they can do for you in bed and all this kind of stuff, but they can't do nothing else for you. They can't pay no bills. They can't take you nowhere. They can't take you on no trip. They can't do nothing. They broke as a joke. And they out here and they just want somebody to get in the bed and do all kind of flips and tricks and all this kind of stuff. That is too much energy. You just better off being by yourself. I tell you, better off being by yourself. They looking at you. I'm out and about, and I see how they is. They looking at you, scratching their eyes, licking their lips like you're a piece of pork chop or steak or something. Ready to eat you alive. Boy, I tell you, these men out here, they something else. I just look at them. Let me tell you something. I ain't no lesbian. I don't want women. Because, hey, if I'm in a relationship, it's going to be strictly with a man. But I tell you, I'm at the point in my life right now where I am comfortable by myself. Not saying who knows in the future. Hey, I could find somebody, my king could find me if really a king out there for me or whatever. But I'm not out there looking for nobody. Right now, I'm just doing Tanya. Right now, I'm just focusing on my health and my finances and being sharing my wisdom, knowledge, experience in life to the people out here. to you all family. That's what I'm working on many projects in my businesses and all that kind of stuff, and learning businesses from the people that I would like to achieve my achieve have achievement like they are, where they are. The success that they have, I want to get where they are. So I'm focused on doing stuff like that. I'm not focused on, oh, wait a minute, he's over here, over here. If somebody says something to you, you think that's no, I ain't got time for it. I do not have time for all the foolishness, because a lot of these men out here, they playing games like it's doggone like a board game. So I just don't have time for it. I really don't have time for the foolishness. It's just too much. It just wastes too much of my time. And I don't have time like that. Because time wait on no man. And once you lose time, you can never get that back. So I just wanted to that just been on my heart today, and I just say, you know what, before I go to bed, let me do a quick video on this before I forget about it, because sometimes I had meant to write this down today, but I was doing so much other stuff. You get a day off here and a day off here, and you just try to get stuff in. I just put some pads. I got, excuse me, family. I found these pads. Just found that. I found some nice pads at Goodwill. And I said, you know what? When I think about things, I need to put this by my bedside so I can just easily write it down. Sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night, you got to go to the bathroom, you get an idea. And you need to just write it down. You know what? The universe be giving you ideas to start a business, to do things, to create some new item that never been created before. And you know what? You need to have pen and paper right at your bedside, so when you think about these things, you can just write it down. Because if you don't write it down, a lot of times you'll just completely forget what you even thought about. Well, I know I'm like that. I'm going to just speak for myself. Because a lot of times I be thinking about stuff, and I be thinking about what I need to do, and I don't write it down, and I just totally forget about it. Just like they said, when you dream, you should write down your dreams. Because when you, if you don't write down your dreams, you just you are throwing your path of life away. Your journey. Because your dreams and all this, your dreams, your thoughts and everything, that's true. That's a part of your life path, your life journey. So I just want to leave that tip with you. But ladies, I just want to let you know, don't let nobody, if you don't want to be with nobody, don't let nobody try to hook you up with these no good men. And you know what? The same thing for women the same thing for men, where y'all, it's some good men out there, and y'all hardworking, and y'all will give a woman the shirt off y'all back. Y'all take care. But you know what? It's more, I hate to say it, but it's more good women than you gonna run into more good women than I'm sorry, you gonna run into more bad men than bad women. Yeah, that's what I want to say. You're gonna run into more bad men than bad women. Because a lot of women out there, they are good women, and they would do anything for their man. They would get their man the shirt off their back. That's why men use them so bad and do the women so bad, because they know women, we are nurturers. We love to nurse. We love to, that's what we was born to, nourish and care for and take care of. But you know what? A lot of men use that for their own selfish gains, the woman, the woman at work, they riding in their car and riding the buddies and doing all kind of fools and stuff. And most of these women be having their own apartment, own house, and all this stuff. And this man just come in and just, move in, and he ain't putting no work in that place and stuff. I feel that if a man want a woman, he need to have his own darn place and put that woman in. Okay, if you meet a man, he got his own. If you meet a man and he live, like I said, he living with roommates, that means he can't afford you, because he got roommates. But if he living alone, he got his own house. He got his own house. You got your own house. then maybe one of y'all can, hey, sell y'all house or whatever, because it don't make no sense. Hey, y'all live in the bigger house, and one house can be sold or rented out, and you go from there. But you meet this man, and he living in an apartment, you living in a house. It all depends on his financial status or whatever. It all depends on what kind of apartment that is too, because it's a little studio or whatever, one bedroom or something. I don't think he can. He might can afford you. Ooh, I tell you. Like I said, you got to be. You just can't be. Damn, I didn't know. You just can't be so desperate out here for a man. You just can't be desperate out here, because if you desperate out here for a man, you will get anything. You'll get anything. You really would. And you don't want anything. You just got to wait. You have to wait. You got, like I said, if you interested in that person, you got to do a lot of talking, a lot of asking questions and all that. And if that man get intimidated by you asking all them questions, block and delete and move on. Because if he get mad because you asking questions, that means he is up to no good at all. And like I said, not these men that just be texting you and they ain't trying to get to know what you about. They don't want. They ain't taking you out to dinner. They're not trying to find out what your favorite color is, or what you like to do, or what makes you tick, and all this kind of stuff. They ain't trying to spend no quality time with you, and then they texting you every blue moon and all this kind of stuff. Get rid of these men. Block and delete, because they ain't no good neither. All they're just trying to do is keep the doors open for them to try to have sex with you. That's all they. If you got these men that's only text you at night and all this kind of stuff, they ain't saying we'll come over. And I mean, sorry, if they ain't trying to get with you to court you like a woman and man should be courting, get rid of them men. It's just a waste of time. Waste of time. I done been through all that. I done did that, done that, and I know the game. And it stinks. You don't want to be bothered with all that. You just don't want to be bothered. It's just a waste of time. All these men are time wasters. They just waste their time. They're wasting their time, and they're wasting the women's time too. And the women who let these kind of men waste their time, they're just a bunch of dumb bunnies. Like I say, I done been through a lot in my 59 years in relationships, and I know the game, and I know it well. I done dealt with all type of men. So I done been in abusive relationships. I done been in, when men so jealous and all this kind of stuff, checking your phone and all this kind. And I done been in men, just men just for their own selfish gain. Just, so most of the men I have been in a relationship have been from the Caribbean. And them men right there, they don't know nothing about no divine and dining. Them men, they just, they just, all they want to do is just have sex, and that's about it. They don't know nothing about they don't want to celebrate nothing. They don't want to celebrate. If y'all women believe in Valentine's Day and all this kind of stuff, and being like to take out dinner, a lot of Caribbean men just don't even want to take you out to dinner. They don't want to do nothing. Oh, I eat at home, and I don't. Well, it don't make no sense for you to be bond with an American woman if you don't like that. You don't want to eat out at the restaurant and all that kind of stuff. I met a man say he don't eat out at restaurants. He said he'd rather eat out at Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's. Now that tell you he's a cheap dusty. Woo! What kind of man talking about you don't eat out at a restaurant because you worked at restaurants and you know how they is? Well, that just like saying if you got to use the bathroom and you ain't at your house or whatever, and you got to go real bad, you got to go somewhere and use the bathroom. You ain't gonna pick and choose what bathroom you gonna get. You gonna go in the bathroom when that fluid come out your body. Boy, I tell you, like I say, these men got all kind of games out here. And then that same man also said Now, I didn't mind me. I didn't have a relationship with this. A man I met was talking online with. I didn't have no relationship with him. We just were talking. Talking just, like not talking as to date, but talking just to be talking, having a conversation. Now, I put it that way. I said, well, if you don't like to eat at restaurants, okay, what if you marry somebody that like to eat at restaurants? And he said, it's okay as long as she's spending her own money. See, these these kind of men, yeah, that mostly out there. These kind right here. Now that is when you talking about, that's a broke, run down buster, dusty. That right there. And you know what? I just like that. You know what? And I sit there and I have a conversation with these men because I just want to know where they coming from. I just want to know where they coming from. I don't even much want something like that in the presence of my house. I don't want the dust from his clothes to fall on mine. But these the kind of men out there. That's what I'm saying, y'all women. Y'all just have to be careful because they can pretend like they just somebody else, Prince Charming or whatever. But these kind of men that lurking behind these computers out there online. And not lurking behind these computers online, but they lurking out there in the clubs and in the grocery stores and he trying to find somebody that he can. These the kind of man trying to find somebody, some dumb woman that got her guards down real low, that's feeling mighty low, self-esteem and everything is all jacked up, and he can talk her into moving him into her house. I tell you, y'all ladies, please be careful. Be careful out here. Please be careful. Because these some busters out here. These some broke down, run down, dirty busters out here. When I tell you, they is run down and dirty busters, they run down and dirty busters. So, these men got motives out here. And they playing a game. And they playing it for keeps.